Yo, yo, yo! Everybody, welcome back to the Minority Sports Report. I'm your boy, Big Black.
Coming in from that satellite of love, Jay Snog checking in.
Jay Snog checking in. I'm going to start with
the beer.
Yes, no game tonight. But Patriots took a loss.
Oh, good God, that game.
That's a game. Oh my God, 10-6.
Send Germany our worst. We did.
Old Mac Jones got benched. Old Zappy didn't do much better with the 8 or 10 plays that he had in the last 2 minutes of the game. But anyways, did your boys play or are they on a bye?
No, Monday. They play tomorrow night.
That's what it is. Word.
They're gonna probably lose to, I don't know, whoever they're playing. God. Buffalo. They're gonna lose to Buffalo.
Monday night prime time. They're playing in Buffalo, I'm assuming.
Yeah, in Buffalo. So.
Yeah, ours aren't looking that good.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
That's why we watch these games.
But yeah, I woke up and I was like, oh, I forgot the Pats were playing in Germany, and then I looked at the score and I was like, good God, I'm glad I didn't watch that.
Yeah. Thank God it was in Germany, and thank God by the time I woke up, I could just essentially get the recap because I would have been really pissed off had I woken up early to watch that.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Germans, the people who lost the most were the German people.
That's true. The Germans lost the most this NFL Sunday. That's
yeah. So.
Oh shit. That's. We'll go down through these scores. That shit was fucking funny. We got the Bears beating the Panthers 16-13.
Hank Bowl.
Yeah. Colts Patriots, we did. Browns beat the Ravens 33-31. Steelers beat the Packers 23-19. 49ers smashed on the Jaguars 34-3. Vikings beat the Saints 27-19. Texans beat the Bengals 30-27. Buccaneers smashed on the Titans 20-6. Mayans beat the Chargers 41-38. Cardinals beat the Falcons 25-23. Cowboys smashed on the Giants 49-17. Seahawks beat the Commanders 29-26. Raiders barely beat the Jets 16-12. And the Broncos will probably lose 24-6.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say it'd be closer. I'd say it'd be 16-21. Curse of 16 will strike tomorrow night.
The curse of 16.
Yeah. I don't know. What did I watch? I watched some of the Lions-Chargers game. That one was good. That was high scoring. Back and forth. I had the Raiders-Jets game on in the background as I did work shit. That was an awful game. Those are bad teams. Bad teams playing each other. And, it's... I don't know. It's the Raiders have won 2 in a row since they've fired that shithead McDaniels. We didn't get to talk about that.
We did, and we texted about it.
We texted about it. So if you don't know, Josh McDaniels is fired by the Raiders. He is the only coach to be fired twice mid-season. So by the Broncos and the Raiders. But yeah, he apparently there was apparently a team meeting beforehand, and the players unloaded on him and basically were like, "Here's all the ways we hate you." And instead of talking himself, he had one of his assistant coaches talk for him.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey guys, I was on the 2007 Giants. We went up against the perfect Patriots team. And you know what we believed? We believed we could win every game. That's what we believed, even against this great Patriots team. And we need to have that. And like the whole team was like, yeah, this guy's right. And then afterwards, Josh McDaniels pulled him aside and was like, don't you ever talk about my Patriots like that.
Yeah, Joshy boy, that nigga is he's a weird dude, man. I mean, I guess my ego is driven by survival. You know, at this point in my life, I try not to have too much of an ego. You know what I mean? But like, God, I don't understand how big your ego can be. You're like, that's what you took away from that speech of people trying to rally to your side. Don't talk about the Patriots like that. Nigga, you lost. Nigga was telling the truth. That's why they beat that team that year.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's just like Josh McDaniels. It's just endemic of like every fucking, NFL or American football person. It's just mediocre white men who continue to fail upwards.
Yeah, fail upwards. Absolutely.
Because it's like
it's got the white skin color, you know.
I don't know. He could just fucking sit back for like 2 or 3 years and not do anything because fucking Mark Davis still has to pay him for his contract because Mark Davis is a psycho and is like, yeah, 6 years, 10 years, let's do it.
For real, bro. It's crazy. I don't get it. And it's not like the only coach right now that I can think of that's doing well off of that Patriots shit is Mike Vrabel. With the God damn it, with the Titans.
And they're not doing great.
I know.
I think they're like right around 500.
But again, like he's the only person really out of that organization, that team, you know, that's has like a 500, like a decent win record.
Yeah, that fucking coaching tree is poison, and every time somebody leaves, they never do well.
Nope. And we've seen it with Charlie Weiss, I think that was his name, and he went to college and sucked. We're seeing it with
Brian Billick,
Josh, Brian,
Matt Patricia, Josh McDaniels.
Like you see it over and over and over again, and they only do well in one system because really it's just one dude calling the shots.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's also just like Belichick can be an asshole because he has 6 rings to back it up.
Right.
And, like Josh might be like, well, I also have 4 or 5. I forget how many he has. But I mean, you were the OC.
Right.
And it's like, I get that. That's like third or fourth, second, third or command. But it's also like, people don't really remember lieutenants as much as generals.
Absolutely. And I'm thinking more too now, like, I'm sure he came in there with the wrong attitude. Overly confident, way too cocky. And again, like you said, it's like, yeah, you have those rings, but we know who got you those rings. And both their last names start with B.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
He drove out the franchise QB at the time,
right,
to replace him with somebody he was familiar with, but fucking ended up just fucking, I don't know. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just like it's just a mirror of what happened in Denver. It's so weird.
It's not though. I mean, it's weird in the sense that like the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and expecting different results. Yes, in that sense, it is. But it's like, what do you expect? Like, you fail upwards. We saw it in Denver, like you said. Shit, we saw it when it went back to the Patriots. Like, Tom Brady wasn't having none of that shit, Like, I hope to never see him on another NFL sideline. I'm sure I will, but at least in a head coaching position.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody might be dumb enough to try again. We'll see. Like, Everyone's like I said, he's still getting paid for like 3 or 4 years. So like, if he wanted to, he could literally just like be like, I'm just gonna like be a stay-at-home dad, or
Yeah,
like
that's true.
coach my kids, high school team or whatever.
Damn,
Maybe
yeah.
learn, fucking readjust my priorities.
We get into some pickleball, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like fuck, man, Josh. Like nobody likes you, dude.
No, not at all.
Like, and
Not at
it's just
all.
I don't know. It's just another mediocre white man who's gonna fail upwards. Well, like guys like Eric Bieniemy, like don't get a head coaching gig.
Yeah, but they're working on it though. Take their word for it, Julian. They're working on it.
Yeah, sure. That's why Jeff Saturday fucking had a job. I mean, he's not the current coach, but
No, I know, but it's still, yeah, that's anyway. Basketball.
Yeah, basketball.
Your boys are shitting still, huh?
I mean, they lost tonight to
On the whole,
Houston. Yeah, I mean they're 8-2. I think it's the best or tied for the best record in the league right now. So Joker's joking. Yeah.
We are 8-2. Let's see, the Mavericks are there too. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah. So it's like
top 10.
Top 10.
I'll do East.
All right. West, it's Denver at 8-2, followed by the Mavs, but we have the tiebreaker because we beat them. Minnesota at 7-2. The Rockets at 6-3 after opening 0-3. They're on a 6-0 tear. Oklahoma City at 6-4. Golden State at 6-5. Sacramento, the Lakers at 4-5, and then Suns, and then the Pels.
The Pelicans.
Yeah. I know that the Nuggets won their first game of the in-game tournament.
Oh yeah, that's right.
God, aren't you so excited, John?
So excited.
So excited. It's definitely exciting.
All right, let's see here. Eastern Conference. God damn it. Speak of the devil. Oh, you can't really see it, but it's an in-season fucking tournament ad that just popped up. Goddamn reason. Anywho, 76ers, East Coast, first place 8-1. Celtics, second place 7-2. Pacers 6-4. As long as with the Heat 6-4, so Pacers must have that tiebreaker. Fifth are the Hawks, 5-4, same as the Magic, 5-4. Knicks are 5-4. The Bucks are 5-4. Nets are 5-5, and in 10th place we have the Cavs at 4-5 on the East Coast. Damn, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams with 5-4 as of this recording. That's crazy.
Yeah, and since the James Harden trade to the Clippers, they have won 0 games.
Oh yeah, I knew that shit was gonna fucking fail, but
I love to see it.
But just it'll be different this time. The John McDaniel shit all over again.
I'm just saying, it's like ESPN was like, "Oh, James Harden is on the Clippers now. We got to move them ahead of the Nuggets as the favorites to win the finals." I'm like, how about they all play together for more than 10 games?
Yeah, for real.
Before you crown them.
Absolutely, you got to. Because shit on paper doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, and I seriously I don't know. It's like I feel like Kawhi and Paul George have played together collectively 30 games over 4 seasons. It seems like.
It's seriously with the injuries and just how the shit happens. Yeah, I'll call it a disaster.
Yeah, I mean
it will look magical at times, but we've seen it over the last decade. Like James Harden, wherever he goes, it's not sustained success. There are bursts of it, but it's not sustained. And I've yet to see. I don't know this man personally and shit, but just what I see in the media, how he conducts his interviews, his ego's way too big for that to change. So it's going to be the same shit in LA. Doesn't matter if he's home now. Doesn't matter. Like, it's gonna be the same shit because his ego's too fucking big.
Well, it's also just like, if you don't do well this season, nobody's gonna fucking. You want a max contract? Who's gonna fucking sign you? You're not James Harden of like 5 years ago, 10 years ago,
right?
You know, and you think you have an MVP season in you? Fine, sure, cool. Like, you know, we all want somebody with that dog in him, but it's like fucking, like, no, man, sorry, you are an old, like, you are the old guard. You
Absolutely.
are moving. You're on your way out. You might be able to get a team that's desperate to like pay out, but also it's like a team that's competing is like, no, I'm not going to waste money on you for you to like freak out like halfway through the season.
The problem with these players too, and they'll never admit it, is, well, LeBron's doing it, but Bron is still shitting at a high level consistently. So he can demand whatever, as much as I hate it, you know, like he can demand whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, and it's like he's the exception. Melo's not still fucking playing.
Yeah, like, yo, the risk versus reward for Harden, the risk has been rising exponentially over the last 5 seasons, you know. And like you said, bro, like, yeah, they're the Clippers. Like you said, this is the last, I think, like big team. Because if he fucks this up, okay, when he fucks this up and they don't win, and he starts his shit all over again, they're gonna be like, you're too fucking old. Because at this point in your career, you need to be a solid player and a goddamn leader in the locker room. If you can't be a leader in the locker room and you can't be that on the court, what the fuck are you doing on my team?
Yeah,
you're gonna poison my young guys. Like, it just is. It's not a good look, man.
No, that's why DeAndre Jordan fucking has a ring now with the Nuggets. It's because he learned that his role is to just like maybe play a few minutes every once in a while, but really it's about being a presence in the locker room and like, you know, being that like a breaking case of emergency guy.
Yeah,
but it's still
absolutely.
like he got a ring out of it.
Yeah.
Fuck, he played in one of the games. It was for like 30 seconds, but still.
It don't matter. Right. Yeah. He played his role. And that's the transition that it's that getting back to the ego. Your ego's so huge that you can't recognize everybody else is the problem. No, motherfucker, that is not it. But, you know, this is the NBA. They placate to egos. James Harden, while I don't think his name deserves, okay, like I don't say this in like a negative way. His name doesn't deserve respect on the NBA court anymore. If I was an NBA owner, yeah, I wouldn't touch that motherfucker with a 30-foot pole. I wouldn't touch him with your money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, that's like
crazy.
It's like crazy. I mean, you know, I guess if anybody, Steve Ballmer's got the money to fucking burn. Like, he can pay, you know.
It's true.
But it's also just like, I don't know. It's like if you're, I don't know, Clippers. Like, it's like I'm like scared of the Clippers if this was like 3 or 4 years ago. Now I'm like, I don't know. They're kind of old.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I don't know how healthy Paul George and fucking Kawhi are going to be at the end of this fucking season.
Right. Despite how good they are, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, to take nothing away from anyone's talent.
Absolutely.
Like, do I think James Harden is still like a top 10 or 20 basketball player? Yeah, I do. It's just like, I don't know. There's a history of A, not showing up in the playoffs, which would be my biggest fucking concern if, like, you know, and B, he like is like, oh, I'm unhappy, I want fucking out. Like,
right.
You opted in, motherfucker.
Every time.
Like,
yeah, that's the shit that kills me. I'm unhappy. Well, tough shit, dude.
Yeah,
you signed on the dotted line. Fuck, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. James Harden is like ridiculous. Like, and it's, I don't know. He's just like, I'm just like, you're just not James Harden like 5 years ago. You are incapable of being the man on the team.
Yeah, it's the same shit with like Russ Westbrook.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but like he's more accepting. Like now he's just like, I just want to fucking win a ring.
Exactly, because he had to get knocked down a few pegs and realize that shit, but he realized it, you know? And it's like you said, now he's like, put me where I can fit in because I just want to get a goddamn ring.
I'm not do it with the Lakers.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it with the Lakers, you know. But it's like, man, it's just it boggles.
Or the Clippers or whoever the fuck he's with now.
It boggles my mind. Like, with age should come some kind of, I shouldn't say wisdom because not everybody has that, but
clarity.
some kind of insight, some kind of ability to stop what you're doing in the moment and take a look and self-reflect, you know?
Yeah, just self-awareness, clarity.
Yeah, like it's crazy to me. Like
yeah, but it's also like these guys are millionaires who, like, you know, surround themselves around people who are just like, yeah, James, you're right. Like,
now you stole the words out my mouth because I was like, when you surround yourself with yes men and you have millions of dollars and you've been that nigga since high school, why would you grow personally?
Yeah,
unless that's just Kyrie Irving. Unless it's in your DNA, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, exactly. Kyrie.
Oh, well, I'm going to share an anti-Semitic video. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. Whoa, okay, now you took my money. Now I'm really sorry.
Yep. Now I'm sorry. Yeah.
You know, like, shut up. I'm just asking questions. No, you're just being fucking anti-Semitic. Maybe he was out of ignorance. I hope it was out of ignorance.
I genuinely think so because the man thinks the earth is flat.
But he's just asking questions. He didn't say the earth was flat. He just said maybe it could be.
So that's what I mean. Like, if you entertain that kind of thoughts, I was not surprised. People were like shocked. I'm like, are you though? Are you though? This man thinks the world is flat.
No, you know, he's just, like we've always said, he's a man who confuses thinking with having ideas.
Ay.
Like, you know, he's just that guy who doesn't have anybody to be like, that's dumb. Like, why would you say that? That's so stupid.
Fucking
is that, you know, and then you take that second and you're like, yeah, you're right, that is pretty dumb. But he just has people who are like, wow, man, that's deep. I never thought of it like that. Can I have $30,000 to start a chicken farm?
Hell yeah, nigga, that's just great. Let me get like 30 G's, bro.
I call it Kyrie's Chicken Fantasy Land.
Kyrie's Chicken Fantasy. Kyrie's Clucking Chicken. I am exhausted. I'm sure there's other things that I wanted to talk about that we should talk about, but nah. Come with us next week. We'll be back. Thank you guys for fucking with us. This is the Minority Sports Report. Follow us all collectively on the internet at TMS Report. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you hit the motherfucking bell icon and leave a comment or two.
Engagement.
Yeah.
Or review if you're listening.
Yeah. Yes. Where can I follow you, brother?
I'm at Julian C. Mitchell on all the platforms. Mostly on Threads, I guess, now.
Yeah. I'm at the Beatnik. I be on the internet all the time. Just kidding. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Peace. Oh yeah, I saw that Trolls movie. There's this like sneak preview.
Okay, yeah.
I fucking loved it. I loved it. Jess hated it. So
Jess was like, NSYNC gets back together. I was like, cool. I didn't realize there were 3 of those movies at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't